So, I'm so glad you're here because I have another mystery book box to open, and it's from Twisted Retreat. Again, this is now my third box from Twisted Retreat. Yay! And the first one came, I ordered it just like in the middle, like just was like, I'll try this. And I thought it was really cool. So then I signed up for 3 months. So this is the second one in the 3 month subscription. Now, I want to shout out to them because my last one got here a couple weeks past when it was originally supposed to be here. And that was, so April's showed up like mid-May. Well, I gotta say, I'm really impressed because this one showed up before May was even over. So I don't know how they did it, but that's pretty amazing. So I guess maybe they were just missing something from the other box, but this one was ready to go or what have you. But I take back any complaint about having to wait because this just totally showed up before June, and it's the May box, and I'm just very impressed. So I'm super excited because I loved the last one. I loved the first one. You guys seem to like the last one too. So let's get into this thing and see what's in here for May. Okay, let's take a little sneak peek. Cheat sheet, which I'm going to put to the side so that I can be surprised by all of these wonderful things. I'm going to start here because I see it. This is hilarious. This is a skeleton drinking a pink lemonade in a swimming inner tube. It's a car freshener, clearly. That is hilarious. I wonder what flavor it is. I'm sure it says. We plant tires, premium scents. Oh, jasmine. Jasmine flavored skeleton. With a pink lemonade. Perfect for spring. I love it. That is hilarious. That's really funny. Okay. Oh, what is this? I see paint and paintbrushes. Is this like a project I get to do? Oh my goodness. I think this is what I'm going to get to paint. Looks like there's a rolled up canvas, all different paints, all different brushes, and there's even like the hardware you need to hang it up. Well, I'm not going to open all of this because I don't want to lose anything, but I'm sure that's the painting. So it's a skeleton surrounded by orange and blue flowers, which, looking at these colors, or mostly orange and blue, and wow, I've never done a paint by numbers. That is very cool. Wow, a project. I never saw anything saying that they had like craft projects. That is very cool. Oh, looks like there's a snack in here. Oh, let's see what this is. Cool Hallen Scale. Gelati-free scum. They're bubs. Are these like super sour? Oh, there's all different flavors, it looks like, on the back here. Yeah, I don't do sour. I'm a super taster. It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. Anything in the extreme I don't like. I don't even like really sweet icing on cake. So I don't like spicy. I don't like sour. Like everything is too extreme for me. So, but I have a husband who loves sour. That is so funny. And is that like an octopus? Or like a pink skull and crossbones? I think it's an octopus. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. That is too funny. There's a big box here, but I'm going to save that until right before the book. What's... Ooh. I don't know what it is, but it's heavy. So maybe it's paperweight? Do we still have paperweights? It's a bat. It's a brass bat. I mean, and it's significantly heavy. It's like, this is some sort of metal and it's got weight to it. Like, otherwise I wouldn't have thought paperweight. Well, we'll find out in the cheat sheet what that is, but that is very cool. It's all like 3D and tactile. Huh. Can't wait to see what that is. Or maybe it's part of something else? Let's see. This. Is this a candle? Because last time we got... Oh, that was bath salts. This is the Hacienda. Citrus, spices, crumbling stucco? Okay. Oh. My world was a dark, windowless room, and he was a door. We'll find out what this has. It says Twisted Retreat across the top. Let's see how it smells. Ooh. Interesting. It says spices, citrus, and crumbling stucco. It's a very interesting smell. Doesn't make me feel spring. It sort of makes me feel winter, but I mean, I'm not complaining. Love a good candle. Can never go wrong with a good candle. Okay, we got wiggly worms and oh, what's this? Is this a little collection of stickers? I love stickers. I'm such a girl. Let's see. What's in here? This might be a tattoo because it says Hill House and it's backwards. Hell House, I'm sorry. No, Hell House. Is that like from Hell House, like the found footage movie, which I flippin' love. That one is so good. Scared the hell out of me. And the second one and the third one, and then how the third one connected to the first one was really cool. I mean, the second and third weren't as cool, obviously, than the first one, but I was still really impressed with the second and third, which is a lot to say about a horror film that's a sequel of a found footage film, because found footage films are sort of known to be kind of bad. I love found footage horror films, but I know that I also love like terrible shark movies also. So it's, got something to do with that. But okay, so this is the reader. And this is a stack of books. Oh, these are, oh, it's Stephen King books. That is awesome. Let's see, I've read Pet Sematary. And I did not read Cujo or Christine because they were movies when I was a kid. I've read The Dead Zone and The Stand and The Shining and Salem's Lot. And this bottom one is Carrie, which I definitely have read. It was my first book by Stephen King that I ever read. Oh, this is a famous painting. I don't know what the painting is. I'm sure the cheat sheet will tell us. But this is definitely a famous Gothic painting. I mean, it's probably like in real life, like huge, like the size of a wall. Those are neat. I wonder if this is a tattoo or if it's like a sticker you're supposed to put on a window. Maybe it's a sticker you're supposed to put on the window. Those are neat. I like those. Okay, so I think we have this box and the book left. So, yep, book. Put that down there. And let's see what's in this box. I'm so excited I got a craft. How fun is that? Well, oh yeah, you can see my little ghosty reading in the bathtub light that I got in the last box. So cute. I really love it. I don't know if there's any way Twisted Retreat could ever top that. Let's see, what have we... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is really creepy and super cool and like perfect for a bookshelf because it literally looks like it's coming out of a book, doesn't it? Like he's like, I've been living in here for too long. Let me out. And he's not even like just skull, like in skeleton, because like he's got an eye dripping sort of. Oh, he's creepy. Oh, he is cool to put on a bookshelf. Whoever does the shopping for Twisted Retreat, they know what they're doing. Like, shout out, man. This is cool. This is very cool. This is another one of those things like what I said last time about how that's something I would want, but I'd never get myself. This is definitely something I'd be like, oh, that's so cool, but I don't think I can get it for myself. I love it. And it's substantial. It's got like a decent weight to it. And it doesn't feel like plastic weight-wise. It feels like it's, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's like an acrylic. That is cool for a bookshelf and so appropriate because it's a book subscription. Okay. Now the most important part. The book. So excited. And these are always so cool looking and so excited. Okay. Let's see what we got here. The House Will Feed by Maria Toured? That's a lot of vowels. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But it's very pretty. There's a big old house. I don't know if it's in America, it's a house. If it's in, like Europe or England, it's a castle. And there's this red walkway and these creepy trees. Let's get this shrink wrap off here and explore this book a little more. Oh, come on. Let me in. Oh, pretty edges. All right, let's see what the spine looks like. Oh, and there's foiling. I see it now. Now that the plastic is off. The letters are foiled and the trees are foiled and the house is foiled. I like when there's like touches of foil used so that you can really, like if the whole thing is foiled, it's a little too much, but this is really very nice. The House Will Feed. Foiling, and on the back, there is, looks like there's forest that's like around where the house is. More of the creepy trees, stars in the sky, and these are both like reviews about the book from look at the inside cover. Looks creepy. Okay, so my guess is this took place in the past because that is not modern clothing or a modern hairstyle. And, oh, are there fireflies over the water? So, they're on the water. There's a full moon, and wherever it is, it's definitely cold because you can see her breath. And she looks very distraught or worried or concerned or, yeah, let's see if there's one on the back and if it's different. Oh, it is. Ooh. Oh, my. Is she a witch? Is she a ghost? She also has an old style hairstyle, but this is more like a drawing. And this is more realistic. And this, it looks like it's cold and maybe windy. That tree looks like it's in the wind. Is this water, do we think? Stylized water? I think maybe it is. Cool, and the edges. Oh, I love a detailed edge, a colored edge. It looks like it's just sort of like squigglies that, oh, nope, that's a lantern. That's a lantern. And a crescent moon. And it looks like maybe this is sort of like smoke, right? Oh, the cover, the actual book's cover. This house will feed. And the house takes up the whole picture. It's got a little, the letters are raised a little, and the foiling is on the title and the author's name. And the back looks like shore. You know, like maybe what's in front of the house. This house will feed. Oh, I'm not so sure I want a house that's going to feed on me. Oh, it's a reverse jacket. It's a reverse jacket. So I guess you can decide if you want, that's really gothic feeling. With this like old looking picture and the green on green. Oh, and there's the author. That's awesome. So, oh, she's there too. I don't know which I like better. I like them both. Oh, I really, really like them both. There's one side. There's the other side. And then the book is awesome. There's also, of course, a ribbon for the included bookmark. Oh. I think it's black with a little bit of like, looks like there's a star right there. Like these are clouds. Like there's a little bit of something printed on here. That is neat. Like it's nighttime. I guess all we have left is to figure out what this book is about, right? Okay, let's see. I'll put it all back together. Looks like maybe the green side sort of matches better than the blue and red to the actual book, because the actual book is more green. Wait, there's, oh, and of course, signed. And, you know, this was made for Twisted Retreat, so it has this opening page with Twisted Retreat on it. And, let's see. So this does take place in the UK, so those are probably more castles. Okay, I'm going to read this opening note from the author because just skimming it, looks like something we might want to hear about. This book portrays one of the worst tragedies, and some argue genocides, of the 19th century. An Gorta Mór, the Great Hunger, known simply in America as the Irish Potato Famine. The population of Ireland halved as a result, from an estimated 9 million down to just 4.5 million. As such, depictions of extreme starvation, desolation, death, including instances of child death, possession, use of slurs, cannibalism, suicide, and murder appear in these pages. This book includes epigraphs, most documenting eyewitness accounts from Irish, British, and American observers, and should be read with caution. As an Irish author, born and raised, the researching and writing of this book dredged up for me a generational trauma that we as a people have not truly dealt with. Therefore, I suggest any native Irish readers to approach with a steady heart and the heady knowledge that our great-great-grandparents were forged in steel, and you are the freedom and legacy they dreamt of. Ooh, I got chills. I like that. That's lovely. It's really, really lovely. It's a good trigger warning, because you do need to know what you're getting into. And I really appreciate that she is saying, like, I think it's true for most humans that we don't really know our history as well as we should. And in learning about it can be traumatic. I think that we all should learn all of our history. And it doesn't have necessarily a bearing on us now in terms of responsibility. It just has a bearing on our responsibility on history is to learn it so that we don't repeat it, so that we can learn from it and grow from it, because that's the way that we learn and grow, is through mistakes. So I personally think we should teach all history, which is basically my way of saying I think we should be teaching critical race history in America. And if you disagree with that, you are welcome to find something else to watch. So, because I truly believe, if you've watched any of my stuff, you know that I was raised in a time when we were taught to learn about the Holocaust, the World War II Holocaust, so that it could never happen again, even though genocides and Holocausts have happened again and since then. But I doubt it's going to happen to the same population again, because that, population has learned. And this is, when I was in university, I took a class on Holocaust lit and film, which is probably one of the reasons I know so much about Holocaust literature. And throughout the entire semester, we had this debate, like the entire semester, and we never got to an answer on whether there should be fiction written about real life tragedies, right? Because we read like a fiction book that was called King of the Jews, and it didn't happen. Things just like that happened. These things, these weren't unheard of things, but it didn't happen just like this. Like, I'm telling you this story to make a point, and I, as somebody who absolutely adores fiction, I don't have a problem with there being fiction written about tragedies that have happened that were real. Like, that's my side, was always, sometimes you have to embellish a story to really get the point across, right? And I don't have a problem with that. But I also completely respect and understand the idea that we don't need to make up stories. There's plenty of stories. You don't need to make any up. Just listen to the actual stories. So I get that too, and I respect that belief and that stance. But you will never hear me say that there are too many stories in the world and that we don't need more stories. Because as you all know, I'm a bit of a story junkie. I love stories. That's my favorite thing. So let's see what this book is specifically about. The Irish potato famine. Amidst the devastation of Ireland's Great Famine, a young woman is salvaged from certain death when offered a mysterious position at remote manor house haunted by a strange power and the honor of her own memories in this chilling, evocative historical novel braided with the gothic horror and supernatural suspense for readers of Catherine Arden's The Warm Hands of Ghosts and The Silent Factory by Bridget Collins. Courtney Clare, 1848. In the scant few years since the potato blight first cast its foul shadow over Ireland, Maggie O'Shaughnessy has lost everything. Her entire family and the man she had trusted with her heart, toiling in the Ennis workhouse for poultry rations, she can see no future either within or without its walls, until the mysterious Lady Catherine arrives to whisk her away to an old mansion in the stark limestone landscape. Lady Catherine wants Maggie to impersonate her late daughter Wilhelmina and hoodwink socialites into releasing Wilhelmina's widow's pension for the villagers in her care. In exchange, Maggie will receive freedom from the workhouse, land of her own, and the one thing she wants more than a chance to fulfill the promise she made to her brother on his deathbed, to live to spite them all. Launching herself into the daunting task, Maggie plays the role of Wilhelmina as best she can, while ignoring the villagers' tales of ghostly figures and curses. But more worrying are the whispers that come from within. Something in Lady Catherine's house is reawakening long-buried memories in Maggie of a foe more terrifying than hunger or greed, or a power that calls for blood and vengeance, and of her own role in a nightmare that demands the darkest sacrifice. Well, there's a lot going on in this story. So we have an orphaned and abandoned girl who is working in, it sounds like a terrible warehouse for next to nothing. And this Lady Catherine shows up. Probably she looks enough like her daughter that she's like, you know what? I'm going to hire you. You're going to pretend to be my daughter who's dead. We're going to get the money from her widow, and we're going to be able to help the villagers. And for that, I'm going to give you money and land and maybe something else. And it sounds like the main goal of this main character is to survive, to stick it to everybody else who, because her family were all lost in the famine. So that just sounds like a lot. I mean, it sounds supernatural. It sounds like there's a curse, like there might be ghosts. And then there's also just this world of the famine and her trying to get to a higher status, which I'm sure is going to be a big part of the story. So that sounds really cool. This house will feed. I am super excited. Okay, let me put everything out so you can see everything that was included. And we're going to read through the cheat sheet so that we can see what everything is. Stickers. And the car air freshener and stickers. I gotta say, this was a good haul. I am really impressed. I'm impressed with how different it was from the last one. Excuse me. I'm impressed with how different it was from the last one, how it's still spooky and creepy and cute and funny, and yet different. Like, I'm very impressed because now this is the third one I've gotten, and it really hasn't felt like they're repeating things, like they're doing the same thing over and over again, which I feel like would be a really easy thing to fall into in a book subscription, like box subscription like this. Cheat sheet. Okay, let's see what we got. It says May 2026, full box Twisted Retreat. Thank you so much for ordering May 2026 full Twisted Retreat box. We hope you love this month's box. I do. Please post photos on the listed dates for your chance to win a gift card. Oh, how fun. Okay, so this is June 13th. Okay. 3D horror bookshelf insert. That's right, it goes on a bookshelf between your books. We hope you consume your stories as this monstrous bookshelf insert consumes your shelves. That is awesome. I mean, that's really fun. I'm really excited for like my nephews to notice it. Be like, you know, look, you should look at my bookshelf and see if there's anything that looks interesting to you. And be like, what's this? It's a bottle opener. Oh my God, it's a bottle opener. Well, that's going right on our bar. That is awesome. Bottle opener. Consume your favorite beverage with the help of a twisted bottle opener. And I bet you could use any edge of this, like any of these little, that's why it's so significant. That's very cool. Paint by number set. Nature consumes death, and we hope this painting will consume you and help you relax. Love it. The Hacienda Candle. This exclusive candle is by Heavenly Scents. This tale has consumed themes of grief and isolation. No, I'm sorry. This tale has consuming themes of grief and isolation with emotional and psychological consumption. Sticker pack. This pack of vinyl stickers has designs by the Twisted team and can be used as bumper stickers or wherever you put your stickers. Horror car freshener. Hang this scented air freshener in your car or room to brighten the space with a delightful aroma. And finally, the snack. Skull gummies. Oh, I see, they're gummies. Okay. I don't eat chewy things, so I've had some TMJ in my life. But consume these delicious gummies while reading this month's Twisted Tale. I'll let you know what my husband says about the flavor of those. And then it says the May book is This House Will Feed, and it includes a redesigned dust jacket with foil and gloss, with an alternative cover, as well as a new hardcover design, the painted edges signed by the author, and with a ribbon and paintings on the opening and the opening page and the closing page. And there's a sneak peek for June, and I am getting June as well. I'm sure it'll be awesome. I'm so glad I found this. I literally just went online and was like, horror book mystery box, and this came up, and it exceeded all my expectations. It's super fun, and I'm so impressed that they got this one to me within the month of May, when the April one came like 2 weeks into May. And yet I still get this one in May. Like, that's very impressive. Like, I just sort of assumed it would just be behind, but you guys caught up. That's awesome. This was great. I highly recommend that if you're interested to check out this mystery book box. It is very cool. Very, very cool. Thank you for joining me for today, and I hope you had a good time. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up or a comment, or if you're not subscribed, just subscribe. That way you won't miss June. And do me a favor and remember that you are important and you are precious, and tomorrow needs you. You're the only you you're going to get. So hang on to yourself. I'll catch you next time. Bye.